For the last 20 years, the hunting industry has been selling us the same idea. New rifles are automatically better. More tactical, more lightweight, more modular, more advanced. But here's the problem nobody in the modern rifle world wants to talk about. Why do so many experienced hunters still carry old-school European hunting rifles made from walnut wood and blued steel? Why are rifles designed decades ago still outperforming many modern factory rifles in real-world hunting accuracy? And why do some hunters trust a classic German or Austrian rifle more than a brand-new tactical hunting rifle covered in carbon fiber? Because sometimes modern does not mean better. Sometimes it just means cheaper, faster, and mass-produced. In this video, we're counting down 7 traditional European hunting rifles that prove classic rifle craftsmanship is far from dead. From legendary Mauser actions to insanely smooth straight pull systems, these rifles are beautiful, expensive, old school, and frighteningly accurate. And by the end of this video, you may start asking yourself one dangerous question. Did modern hunting rifles actually improve accuracy? Or did the industry simply abandon tradition to cut costs? Number 7. Mauser M98. Let's start with a rifle action so legendary, modern rifles are still copying it over 100 years later. The Mauser M98 is not flashy, it's not lightweight, and it definitely wasn't designed for the Instagram generation of hunters. But when people talk about controlled round feed reliability, this is the rifle that started the conversation. The massive claw extractor, the rock-solid steel action, the smooth feeding system. Everything about the M98 was built around absolute reliability under pressure. And that matters more than people think. Because accuracy means nothing if the rifle fails when the moment finally comes. Most classic M98 hunting builds use barrels between 22 and 25 inches, with overall weight often sitting around 8 to 9 pounds, depending on wood grade and optics. That extra weight helps absorb recoil and keeps the rifle incredibly stable during offhand shooting. And here's something modern rifle marketing rarely admits. A properly built Mauser M98 can still shoot unbelievably well, even by 2026 standards. Especially in classic calibers like 30-06, 308, or 8x57. No, it's not a lightweight mountain rifle. And no, it's not built for speed. But there's a reason hunters still trust this action on dangerous game hunts all over the world. Because some designs never become obsolete. They become immortal. So maybe the real question is this: did rifle technology truly evolve? Or are companies still chasing the perfection Mauser already achieved decades ago? Number 6. Steyr Mannlicher CL II. Now this rifle right here, this is old-school European hunting culture at its finest. The Steyr Mannlicher CL II doesn't look tactical. It doesn't chase modern trends, and it definitely wasn't built for social media hype. Instead, it feels like a rifle made for real hunters walking alpine forests in Austria decades ago. The full-length Mannlicher stock gives it one of the most iconic hunting rifle profiles ever created. And even in 2026, it still looks more elegant than many modern rifles covered in synthetic stocks and tactical features. But here's what surprises most shooters. This rifle is incredibly smooth. The bolt action feels refined, almost like a custom build. The cold hammer-forged barrel delivers outstanding consistency. And the trigger is crisp enough to make accurate field shots feel effortless. Most CL II rifles weigh around 6.8 to 7.5 pounds, with barrel lengths between 20 and 23 inches. That makes the rifle compact, balanced, and extremely comfortable to carry in rough terrain. And honestly, this is where many modern rifles miss the point. They focus so much on lightweight materials and tactical styling that they forget how a true hunting rifle should actually feel. The Steyr Mannlicher CL II still feels natural, elegant, alive, like a rifle built by hunters instead of marketing teams. So maybe the real question is this: did modern rifles really improve the hunting experience? Or did classic European rifles already get it right years ago? Number 5. Sauer 505 Elegance. Now this rifle feels like pure German craftsmanship mixed with modern precision. The Sauer 505 Elegance is one of those rifles that instantly feels expensive the moment you pick it up. The walnut stock is stunning, the metal finish is flawless, and the entire rifle feels refined in a way most modern factory rifles simply don't anymore. But this rifle is not just about appearance. The bolt action is incredibly smooth and precise, with almost no unnecessary movement. The trigger is crisp and clean, and the overall balance makes the rifle feel natural during fast hunting shots in real field conditions. Most 505 Elegance rifles weigh around 6.5 to 7.3 pounds, depending on caliber and barrel profile. Barrel lengths usually range from 20 to 24 inches, giving hunters a great balance between handling and ballistic performance. And when it comes to accuracy, this rifle absolutely delivers. With quality ammunition, sub-MOA performance is completely realistic straight out of the box. Not because Sauer is chasing tactical trends, but because the company still focuses heavily on machining quality, barrel consistency, and refined engineering. And honestly, that refinement is what separates the Sauer 505 from many modern rifles today. Because a lot of new rifles are built to look aggressive and futuristic, the Sauer 505 Elegance was built to feel timeless, smooth, balanced, elegant, like a true European hunting rifle, designed to last for generations instead of just surviving the next trend cycle. Number 4. Heym SR30. Some rifles impress people with technology. The Heym SR30 impresses people with obsession. Because the moment you run the bolt on this rifle, you immediately understand this is not a mass-produced hunting gun built to hit a price point. Everything feels overbuilt, precise, mechanical in the best possible way. The SR30 uses a straight pull action with a unique radial locking system that feels incredibly fast but also unbelievably solid. There's no loose feeling, no cheap movement, just smooth, controlled precision every single time you cycle the action. And honestly, very few rifles feel this refined anymore. Most SR30 rifles weigh around 7 to 7.8 pounds, depending on caliber and stock grade. Barrel lengths usually range from 20 to 24 inches, giving the rifle excellent balance for both driven hunts and longer field shots. But the real reason experienced hunters love the SR30 is confidence. Because this rifle feels like it was built by people who genuinely care about craftsmanship instead of production numbers. The walnut stocks are beautiful, the machining quality is exceptional, and the accuracy is exactly what you would expect from a premium German hunting rifle. With the right ammunition, the SR30 delivers performance that easily competes with many modern precision hunting rifles on the market today. But unlike many modern rifles, the SR30 still has character. It feels personal, almost handmade, like a rifle you pass down instead of replace. Number 3. Sako 85 Bavarian. Now this rifle proves something most modern hunting companies forgot years ago. A hunting rifle can still be elegant. The Sako 85 Bavarian doesn't try to look tactical or aggressive. Instead, It embraces classic European styling completely. And honestly, that's what makes it stand out so much in 2026. The Bavarian cheek piece, the walnut stock, the deep blued finish. This rifle looks like something built during the golden age of hunting. But underneath that traditional appearance is a seriously refined hunting system. The action is incredibly smooth. The controlled cartridge feed is extremely reliable. And Sako's barrel quality has been respected for decades for one simple reason. These rifles shoot. Most Bavarian models weigh around 7 to 7.5 pounds, depending on caliber and barrel length. Barrels usually range from 20 to 24 inches, keeping the rifle balanced enough for both woodland hunts and longer open country shots. And once you shoot it, the personality of this rifle becomes very clear. The recoil feels controlled, the handling feels natural, and the trigger brake is clean enough to make accurate field shooting feel almost effortless. That's the difference with rifles like the Sako 85 Bavarian. They were not designed to impress people on a showroom wall. They were designed to stay in a hunter's hands for decades. And maybe that's why so many classic European rifles still feel more special than modern rifles filled with polymer parts and interchangeable accessories. Number 2. John Rigby Highland Stalker. Some rifles are built for performance. The John Rigby Highland Stalker was built for legacy. Because the moment you pick up this rifle, it doesn't feel like a modern factory hunting gun. It feels like a piece of traditional British hunting culture that somehow survived into 2026. Everything about it feels refined. The walnut stock is beautifully shaped. The balance feels effortless in the hands, and the smooth bolt action gives the rifle an almost custom-built feel during operation. But this rifle is not just about history or appearance. The Highland Stalker is also an extremely capable hunting rifle in the field. Most models weigh around 6.8 to 7.5 pounds, depending on caliber and wood density. Barrel lengths are usually around 20 to 22 inches, making the rifle fast-handling and ideal for stalking hunts across rough terrain. And once hunters spend time behind this rifle, they usually understand why Rigby still carries so much respect worldwide. The handling feels natural, the trigger is crisp, and the rifle points almost instinctively during quick shots. That's something many modern rifles struggle to replicate. Because today, so many rifles are designed around features and specifications. The Highland Stalker was designed around feel. And honestly, that difference changes everything. This rifle feels calm, balanced, confident, like a hunting rifle made for hunters who care more about craftsmanship than trends. Number 1. Blaser R8 Professional Success. And finally, the rifle that completely changed the modern hunting world. The Blaser R8 Professional Success is one of the few rifles that feels both traditional and futuristic at the same time. Because underneath the modern straight-pull system and modular design, this rifle still carries the precision and craftsmanship European hunting rifles became famous for decades ago. And once you cycle the action, you immediately understand why so many professional hunters trust it. The straight-pull bolt is unbelievably fast. The trigger is exceptionally clean. And the overall engineering feels tighter and more refined than most factory rifles on the market today. Most R8 Professional Success rifles weigh around 7 to 8 pounds, depending on optics and barrel setup. Barrel lengths usually range from 20 to 25 inches, depending on caliber and hunting purpose. But what truly separates the R8 is how effortless it feels in real hunting situations. Fast follow-up shots feel natural. The balance stays stable under recoil. And the accuracy is exactly what hunters expect from a premium German rifle at this level. With quality ammunition, the R8 easily delivers precision that rivals many dedicated long-range hunting rifles. But unlike many tactical-style modern rifles, the R8 still feels elegant. The stock design is refined. The mechanics feel mechanical in the best possible way. And every part of the rifle feels purpose-built instead of mass-produced. That's why the Blaser R8 Professional Success became more than just a hunting rifle. For many hunters around the world, it became the standard other rifles are still trying to catch. But now comes the controversial part. Does the Blaser R8 truly deserve the #1 spot? Or has modern hunting technology finally gone too far away from what a traditional hunting rifle should be? So after looking at all 7 rifles, maybe the real debate was never classic versus modern. Maybe the real question is this: which rifles were actually built to last, and which ones were simply built to sell? Because even in 2026, many hunters still trust walnut stocks, steel actions, and old-world craftsmanship more than the newest tactical hunting trends. And honestly, after seeing rifles like the Blaser R8, Rigby Highland Stalker, and Heym SR30, it's easy to understand why. But now, I want to hear from you guys. Do you think classic hunting rifles are actually more accurate than modern rifles? Or are hunters simply nostalgic for the past? And which rifle on this list would you choose if you could own only one for the rest of your life? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more hunting rifle content right here on Alpha Gun Review.